In this video, our full-time family shows you the most beautiful neighborhood in Paris and takes you to a few sites outside the neighborhood that are easy to reach. This is our second time in Paris, and we decided that instead of making the Eiffel Tower the star of our show, we would stay in Montmartre. Montmartre is an area well known for being the stomping grounds of many famous artists. Artists including Monet, Renoir, Degas, Tertre, Picasso, and even Van Gogh. Being artists ourselves, we could easily see why an area oozing with so much Bohemian charm would get those creative juices flowing. Join our full-time travel family as we explore this charming classic French village nestled deep in the heart of Paris. You will see why we think it's the most beautiful neighborhood in Paris. We arrived in Paris from London after taking the much-delayed Eurostar train. We arrived at our hotel, Antin Saint Georges, just before supper. The room was nicer than our hostel in London. It was a good size, in better repair, and slightly cleaner. Antin Saint Georges is also a proper hotel. There are no shared bathrooms. So although it was better than the Hotel Strand Continental, it wasn't much to write home about. But at €78 a night in the heart of Montmartre and a short walk from the Gare du Nord train station, you have to set your expectations a tad lower. Would we recommend this hotel? Yes. We would absolutely recommend this hotel to budget-conscious families who are not too squeamish in dated hotels. After getting settled in to our 2-star hotel, we forced our tired legs back out and up the hill to Montmartre, and we're so glad we did.
We had a chance to go up to Montmartre, the church in Montmartre, and we had a nice walk around there, had some delicious Italian food. As vegetarians, we do find it a little bit challenging to find food here in Paris as opposed to London, which was really, really easy, at least in the area we're in. But we did find something. We've wandered some beautiful little streets full of little shops and cafes and creperies and all that kind of stuff. And so we have certainly not felt like we haven't been able to experience some wonderful things here in Paris.
Je suis très fatiguée. We are back finally at 10:30 at night. We got into Paris pretty late. We really wanted to see Montmartre, and we also stopped to see Moulin Rouge, which isn't too far from us. And so finally back at 10:30. These boys are going to be exhausted tomorrow. We're going to be exhausted tomorrow. We just finished a couple of days in London walking around the entire city. Our legs are going to be tired tomorrow, but we're still going to get up and we're still going to see what we can see.
Park here in Paris, and we are certainly enjoying it because as you can see here in this beautiful park, the leaves are blooming and the trees have beautiful purple and pink flowers on them. Oh gosh, it's so gorgeous, and we're so happy because we're coming from Canada where it still feels really cold and there's days where there's tons of snow or lots of rain, or it just feels cold all the time. And while it still has a chill here for sure, it's only gonna get up to like 7 degrees today, it's still, you can see that spring is in the air. It feels like springtime when you're in the sunshine and not the shade. You can feel the warmth. Sitting on the benches over there, you actually sit down and it warms your behind pretty well. Only had a day and a half in Paris, and while we could have kind of booked it and went to like the Eiffel Tower and to Arc de Triomphe and all of those places, wanted this to just slow down for a day because we've been definitely booking it around lots of cities over the last couple of days, and the boys are very tired, and when they get tired, they get cranky. And so travel for us as a family means we don't always get to go see all the major monuments that we want to see, the adults definitely want to see. I mean, Corbin might have a bit more of appreciation for those things, but Wilder tends to just be like, yep, that's another building. So sometimes he does find it very interesting. He loved Westminster, stuff like that. But what he really wanted was a park. And so as a family, again, when we're traveling, we need to think about what our kids want, not just what we want as adults. And so we came to Paris without seeing the Eiffel Tower, and it just feels weird to me, but I have a feeling we'll have a chance to get back here again to do a little bit more. So now we're at the park. We're going to go to kind of the island that Notre Dame is on, which is funny to me now that I see that so many churches are called Notre Dame, and we just know that one as Notre Dame. And it's so funny because it's like there's dozens and dozens of Notre Dame churches, but you know the one I'm talking about here in Paris. And so we're going to go to the island where that is. We have actually been to Notre Dame before. Had the sad occasion where it had the fire. Now maybe we'll go there anyways. We want to wander that beautiful little island because it's quite unique. And so we do have some plans to get out and do still some walking and get around and see some nice things, but it's just not going to be fitting all of the major Paris aspects in. So we really wanted to make a video about what it's like to see Paris without seeing, you know, the Eiffel Tower and some of those major things, and why it's okay to come to Paris and enjoy just what it is. Being out in this kind of weather is has been quite magical for us, and we only look forward to even warmer weather as we continue to journey south. You're going to want to subscribe below to make sure that you stay up to date on all of our journeys so that you can see how you might want to see Europe, or how you might want to be able to travel as a family. We are here to inspire you to get out more, experience more, and for us, we really wanted to be able to travel in a way that was more than just a week at a time. We wanted to be able to do significant travel. It started as my dream. Nathan has absolutely wanted to do this as well, so it's been a dream of ours for about 10 years. We're very excited to be here and out traveling and helping you see what it's like to travel. Subscribe below to keep in touch and see where we're going. And if we don't put up a video about the places we go, then you want to maybe join us on our Instagram or maybe even on Facebook. We have all the links below, and any times when we don't put up a video here, then we will often either have video or at least some photos of some places that we had gone to, if it's not included in our videos. So join us there. I'm going to go and enjoy the park watching the boys run around and play.
Although we didn't make it to the Eiffel Tower, we did make it to at least one spot that we had gone to before. We went to the Notre Dame Cathedral to see how the reconstruction was going. The facade looks just as we remember it, but the sides and the back of the great cathedral are obviously in need of a lot of repair. We can't wait to see this architectural beauty back to its former glory. So we are back in the same restaurant we were in 7 years ago, and now we get to enjoy it in the spring. Although we didn't have time to go into the Louvre, the outside certainly did impress us. We had walked past it the last time we were in Paris. We had no idea how immense and beautiful the inner courtyards were. We're so glad that we went in to have a look.